Hello everyone, Donna Gray here, your Stamping Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. I decided to jump on and just make a quick card because I can. I just thought, you know what, I'm sitting here, I'm a little bit bored, I'm going to case a card out of the catalogue. Well, I'm going to case a card similar to the catalogue. Hopefully I've got everything I need. Yes, I do. Okay, all good. So when you jump on, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Hello, Fiona, Margaret, and Susan. Welcome, and thank you for joining me. And Cheryl, good afternoon, Cheryl. So I decided to just jump on and make a quick card, just to craft with you, just to make your day, just to brighten up your day a little bit. We'll do a little bit of crafting. Hey, Kat, how you going? All right. Hey, Therese, how you going? All right, so let's get to crafting. So I'm going to case a card out of the catalogue. So the card that I'm actually going to case out of the catalogue is this one right here, the Tasteful Textures. So the Tasteful Textures bundle will be retiring come the 3rd of June. We won't be able to get Tasteful Textures anymore. And this was one of my favorite stamp sets. So I decided that I would case this gorgeous card that is in the catalogue here for you this afternoon. So what I'm going to do, I've got a piece of mint macaron that is going to be our card base. Now, I'm not sure whether this is cut exactly to the right size. It may not be. I dare say I'll have to cut it down 5 3/4. Yep. So I'm going to cut it 5 3/4 by 8. I'm just going to pop this over to the side out of our way. Still in the picture there so we can see exactly what we're doing. So 5 3/4 by 8. And I'm going to fold that in half. I cleaned my craft room up, and because I cleaned my craft room up, it was so neat and tidy. I thought I need to craft. I need to make some more mess in my craft room. I cleaned it up because I'm actually going to start hairdressing work tomorrow. So I needed to have my craft room clean for all my clients. So there we have a piece of our mint macaron. So now, as you can see in this picture here, they've actually got a bit of mint macaron tone on tone stamping. So I'm going to grab my mint macaron stamp ink pad, and I'm going to grab the stamp that they've got, that they've done the background there with, which is this one here. So I'm going to mount that up onto a block, that one there. Okay, onto a block, and then I'm just going to grab a scrap piece of paper, which I have just here. Do you want to see? I'm allowed to, am I allowed to show you? I am allowed to show you. I can show you the cover of the catalogue. Have you seen the catalogue? This is coming 2nd of June. I'm nearly positive I'm allowed to do that. If I'm not, I better take it away. But you can see we've got some gorgeous things coming on the 2nd of June. If you would like to get onto my catalogue mailing list, please go to my business page over on Facebook, or you can email me right here and send me a message and just tell me that you would like to be on my catalogue. You got yours yesterday. Is it Tilly? Is that how you say your name? Yeah, Tilly. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Catherine. How you going? Hey, Darlene. Aloha from Hawaii, Darlene. I don't get to go to Hawaii this year, but I'm going to get to go to Hawaii next year. Our incentive trip got cancelled. But that's okay. In these uncertain times, I don't think any of us want to be traveling anywhere. All right, so they've just randomly stamped around to give a bit of a background. So I'm going to stamp these randomly on the background of this card. So it's just tone on tone stamping, simple stuff. Okay, there, and one just up there. Okay, so there we have gorgeous tone on tone stamping, simple as. All right, So now they've got a stitch shape. Now let me wonder, I need to find the framelit. So it's got gorgeous framelits that match, and it's this one here. So I need to get one of my squares that's going to fit. So bear with me while I grab my squares. Just wondering whether this one's going to be big enough. Nope, too little. Maybe it's my stitch shapes. I think it is. Let me see if I can find them. No. Oh, lordy, lordy, where are the stitch shapes? They should be right here. We might use layering squares because I don't know whether I can find my stitch shapes. Flourish dies. That's interesting. I wonder where I've put those. But it's okay. We'll just use our squares. It just won't be stitched. Okay. So let me see. We'll just have a plain square. It'll be okay. That one there, I think. Yes, looks big enough. All right, so that's what we're going to do. And I've got my stitch shape there, but I can't. Oh, is that them over there? Oh, no. Layering ovals, that is. And I cleaned up my craft room. I must have cleaned it up too well that I can't find my stitch shapes, but that's okay. All right, so I'm going to bring in the big shot, and I'm just going to grab a piece of Berry Vanilla. Which do I have a piece? I think that piece there might be just big enough. Look at that. It is. How lucky was that? Okay, so grab the big shot. And I probably should close up that ink pad so I don't get it all over me. Hello, Mary. How are you? The school's out and you were floating around on YouTube looking for school activities, and there I was live. That is it. I decided to jump on and craft with you all just for something to do. All right, so I'm just going to cut out my square first. Now I'm actually going to turn that on an angle because our big shot doesn't like straight lines. It doesn't like us giving it speed humps. So I'm just going to cut it on the angle so that it will cut through really nicely, because we have a pressure roll that goes through the middle of our big shot, and it doesn't like straight lines. It forms like a speed hump, and it jumps over it, where if you actually angle it, it will cut a lot better. So we have that square. I'm hoping I have judged this well enough. It will just fit. Look at that. So, so close. I probably should have done the next one up. I'm feeling like I need to do the next one up. Do I have another one bigger? Is it this one? Yeah, I think I need to do that. Sorry, people. But this is crafting on the fly. Let me grab another piece of Berry Vanilla. And I have no more pieces in there. I'll have to cut a piece. I'm going to end up with a mess back in my craft room again, even though I've just cleaned up. Okay, let's try this. That's better. Turn it on an angle so we can run that through. And I could probably have put the other one. Yes. And you know what? Lena has just said the exact thing that I was about to say. I probably could have put the other one in the middle and ran it through. Just like that. Which we will do that now. And we'll see how we go. Hey, Matthew, how are you? So please feel free to share this onto Facebook, onto your social media sites. That helps get my crafting out there, and it helps more people get to watch me do some live crafting. I'm just going to check. Yes, that's cut through beautifully. Now, I want to tell you, we can actually save these pieces that cut out, I did an inlaid die technique. Can you see these pieces that we have that are left in that die? We could run that die through a different colored cardstock and inlay. We might actually do that, you know. Let's do that. Let's run it through. What color can we do with mint macaron? Let's run it through. Actually, you know what? I'm going to run it through mint macaron and get some mint macaron cut out pieces. That's what I'll do. Okay. You'll see what I'm going to do here in a minute. We might be able to get, I'm not going to make 2 cards this afternoon, but we could get 2 cards out of this one lot of cutting here. Okay, so I'm just going to run that through and get the mint macaron pieces now. I'll show you how it looks. I'm not going to actually do it, but I'll show you how it looks and how we could actually use this die for the technique that I showed you on my YouTube channel only just Tuesday. Okay. So with this piece here, what we can actually do is we can take these pieces out and we can lay these pieces, insert these pieces into this. Can you see what I'm doing here? So that one there goes there. That one goes there. That one goes up there. That one there. That one there. Okay, so can you see how we can insert these back into that? And you can get this gorgeous look of the two-toned. Can you see that? It's 1:56 a.m. Cindy, what in the world are you doing up? Hey Lynn, hey Bobby. So you could actually get that look by doing that inlaid die technique. Okay, so you can see how easy that is. It's got some good big pieces, so it would be very easy to do it with this. And you take your pick tool, makes it a lot easier as well. Look at that. Oop. Now, what you would do is you would have some cardstock that was underneath here, and you would pop a little bit of glue on in the gaps before you inlay the pieces, and then pop your pieces down into it. But you can see how easy that is to get that to happen. Okay, that one goes there, that one goes over there, that little piece goes in there. So look at that, how easy that would be. Like that. You take your pick tool, makes it so much easier as well. So there you can see that inlaid technique. Look at that. And you could get a gorgeous look like that. You never thought of doing that, Tilly? Really? Yeah. It's a great trick. It's and it's awesome. We could actually do that and put that on there, but I don't want to do it because I want to case the catalog. I want to do what the catalog has. I'm getting a bit waylaid here, but anyway, I'm going to clean up as I go so that I don't have too much of a mess to clean up when I'm finished, because I already cleaned up ready for work tomorrow. I'm just going to pop those back in where they belong. I'm going to pop that back into my stamp set. All right, so we'll bring that in again, and it's got a sentiment layer here. Now they've done that on Whisper White, it looks like, but I don't think I want to do it on Whisper White. I think I want to keep the Very Vanilla theme happening. So I'm going to grab a piece of Very Vanilla. which we have here. I'm going to grab the stamp. It says, "Thanks for making it easy to believe in myself." What a wonderful sentiment. Where are we? That one there. All right. So we're going to pop that onto a block. And in mint macaron, actually, you know, it looks darker than mint macaron. I'm thinking it's old olive, to tell you the truth. So I'm going to use old olive because I reckon actually, no. Then again, I'm thinking mossy meadow. Where is my mossy meadow? Up there. I'm thinking mossy meadow by the look of it. It's dark. It's very rich in color. So I'm thinking mossy meadow. All right. Let's ink up that sentiment. And we're just going to pop that down there. So just like that. Thanks for making it easy to believe in myself. All right, I'm going to bring in my little trimmer, my little baby trimmer. If you're lucky enough to have joined through Celebration, you would have one of these cute little baby trimmers, which I love mine. We need to say to Stampin' Up! That they need to bring it in as a product that should be available for us to buy, because we all need a little baby trimmer like this one. All right, so I'm just going to trim that down a bit. So there. I feel like I need to trim it down. I feel like it's just still a bit too fat. I'm going to trim a little bit more off. So there. I want to trim a bit more off that side. Can you see how easy it is with this awesome little baby trimmer to trim this down? How super, super awesome is that? All right. And I feel like it's got a little bit more of a gap on that end. So I'm going to trim it maybe to about there. Look at that. Beautiful sentiment, all done. Okay. I'm even so good, I'm putting my rubbish in the bin. All right, so I'm going to take all those pieces out. Even though I did all that hard work, I'm going to take all those pieces out because on this card, it doesn't have all those pieces in. All right, so they've popped it up onto dimensionals. So I'm going to pop that up. Who's been crafting today? Type into the comments and let me know. Have you been crafting and what have you been working on? What is the stamp set? So type into the comments, what is the stamp set that you will be most disappointed to see go from the retiring list? Tell me what is the most disappointing stamp set that will be leaving. Sorry, your favorite stamp set that will be leaving. Okay, so we're going to pop that in the middle there like that. And we've popped it up. So that brings that cutout piece even through more. And I have the right ribbon. So I'm going to grab my old olive and pretty peacock ribbon. And I also have the twine, which I'm thinking it's from the Magnolia Lane ribbon combo, I think. So we've got a piece of this ribbon that is going to sit in behind, and it's got the pretty peacock side showing by the looks, in behind our, well, it's going to have one of each. So like so. So that's looking pretty good. So I think I'm actually going to glue that to the back of this sentiment so that I can get the right length happening. So I'll just pop a little piece of double-sided tape on the back. Bird Ballad. What are you saying? It comes. This one actually. Now this one does actually come from the Magnolia Lane, because I know I used it for my incentive trip swaps. Oh, you've been at work all day, Kat. That's a shame. But it's okay. Are you finished now? Are you finished work now that you can relax and settle? I need another piece of double-sided tape on the back there too. Just so we've got enough for that to actually stick into. So take those backings off. Okay. Now, I'm going to get this ribbon right. So they've got the pretty peacock layer up the top of the sentiment, and so we want it coming out of there a little bit, and we want it doing that. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. So can you see that? I've just popped it into that double-sided tape on the back, and it's just going to hold it in place for us to then pop it onto the front of our card. Okay, so we've got that. Now they've used the bird ballad trinkets. I don't have the bird ballad trinkets, but I decided that I would use the gorgeous timeless tropical, what are they called? Tropical Oasis trinkets. So I thought I would use them. So they've got a leaf, and I thought we have this leaf and we have this flower. So when all else fails and you don't have exactly what you need, improvise. Because that's exactly what I've done. I've improvised and used what I thought was close enough to being similar to what they've got there on the card. Therese said that she's made a birthday card for a 10-year-old and a 16-year-old, both girls, and a 60th anniversary card. Well, you've been busy, Therese. Very busy. How's the weather down your way? Is it pretty cool? Okay, so I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals, but I'm going to pop my dimensionals underneath here and then pop it into it. So I'm going to pop a row of dimensionals just along under here. And then I'm going to use my liquid glue to glue the top section on. So I'm going to glue it like that, but I want liquid glue here so that that will adhere to the already popped up piece that we have. So liquid glue on the top, and take off those backings. Don't get my hand in liquid glue, don't need that. Take off those and pop that in just there like that. Okay. And then I think I'm going to tie this green thread through this one. I'm wondering whether that will tie through there and keep that one there. I think it will. Let's see. We'll tie it like that. Yep, and we'll tie our bow. Now bear with me while I tie bows. You know, thread and I do not agree with each other. Can tie bows any day with my ribbon, but when it comes to tying bows with thread, we're not friends. Okay, so that's looking super cute. So we're going to get that is then going to pop in under there, which is looking really, really cute. I'm loving this card. Although, mind you, I love this set. So this is, once again, it's the Tasteful Textures stamp set and framelits, and it will be going in our retirement list. So if you haven't got your hands on this stamp set, my question is, why not? Because I'm telling you, it is gorgeous. So I'm going to stick a couple of glue dots underneath there. So I want that to go in under there to start off with, and my bow to be coming out. Oh, I need it to be sideways there. That's better. And then my bow is going to come down through here. All good. And then this one, is going to be up there. How are we looking? We're looking pretty close to that card, I'm thinking. All right, so we need some glue dots for that as well. Put our pretty little flower on, and I always tend to put 2 on because they're quite heavy, these little trinkets, so I like to know that they're going to stay on really, really well. How's that looking? How easy is that? And how quick? You know, I think we need Wink of Stella, because we definitely need Wink of Stella to make this look pretty. So I'm thinking I could do a little bit of Wink of Stella just in our patterned piece here. So I'm just going to sprinkle it around on these pieces. So I'm just dabbing it on where I can see the thickness of that ink, just to get a little bit of shimmer, because Wink of Stella always makes everything look pretty, because we need to bling it up for sure. You love it, says Lena. Give me the thumbs up, people, because that helps me with my video too. It does the old, I don't know, whatever it is, the algorithms, whatever it is with these social media sites. But it helps me get my video seen for more people and reach more crafters, because in this situation, this isolation that we're in, crafting is what's keeping me sane. Do you agree? The people that are out there watching at the moment, do you feel like crafting is keeping you sane in this social distancing world that we're living in at the moment? So pretty and quite simple. Yes, Lynn, it is. And that's what I'm, whenever you're stuck for inspiration, one of the main things that I say to people is our catalog is so full of ideas. It is so wonderful to go to the catalog, have a look through and get a little bit of inspiration. So whenever I'm stuck and I think, what am I going to make? What do I want to use? What set do I want to use? I open up my catalog and I look at all the gorgeous pictures that are in the catalog, and I think to myself, you know what? I could make that card. Oh, you've never done live chat before, Cheryl? Well, welcome, and thank you very much for chatting with me. It's awesome, and it's so good, isn't it, Cheryl, that you actually feel like you're crafting with me. So now I'm going to squeeze a little bit of that into my Wink of Stella barrel, and then I'm just going to spritz over the top. Now that just adds shimmer and shine. I don't know whether you can see that. It's a bit hard with the light, but I've got shimmer and shine all over the front of that card. So once again, that was just casing this card here out of our catalog. Now, as I said, our catalog is so full of ideas, inspiration. Every page that we have in our catalog shows you something that's made with that stamp set. Look at these gorgeous examples that they give us. Now, as I said, if you're stuck for inspiration, just get out that catalog and have a bit of a look in the catalog and see what you think that you can. Check out what stamp sets you have. You need to get Wink of Stella, Matthew. If you don't have Wink of Stella, oh my Lord, you definitely need Wink of Stella. So I used the, as I said, the Tropical Oasis trinkets instead of the Bird Ballad trinkets to do that. But super cute card, pretty easy to make and pretty quick to make. So if you're watching this video back later on, please feel free to share back onto Facebook. If this is the first time you've ever watched me before, please feel free to hit the subscribe button and turn on that bell notification so that you get notified every time I go live, every time I upload a video. Anything that I have used today can be purchased through my online store, and you will find the link after I'm finished. I will pop the link in down below. You will find a link to my online store. If you're uncomfortable with ordering on the internet, please feel free to call me. I will pop my mobile phone number in down the bottom. Any of my videos, you can find the link to my online store. You can find my email address and you can find my phone number. Also, if you want to sign up for a catalog, please feel free. I will pop a link in below, and I will make sure that from now on I will pop the link in below for you to be able to sign up for a catalog. So thank you everyone for spending a little bit of time with me this afternoon. Once again, I'm Donna Gray. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. If you don't have a demonstrator, I would love to earn your business. That helps me bring you more videos and more creating just like this. This is my full-time job. It's what I do for a living, doing crafts and selling craft products. So if there's anything that you might need, feel free to jump on to my online store and check out our last chance products, because there's some awesome savings there. And if your order is going to go any more than $169, please feel free to purchase the starter kit. There is no pressure for you to sell, no pressure for you to recruit, no pressure for you to run it as a business. Just wholly and solely get 20% discount off all of your orders while you stay current with Stampin' Up there. And no one chases you. If you don't make your minimum quarterly amounts, you go back, you lose your discount, go back to being a customer again. So I would love to have you as part of my Wild Heart Crafters team. We have an awesome Facebook group. We all communicate there. We have fortnightly challenges. They get access to all of my exclusive online class videos, my monthly Stamps Club videos. So if you need inspiration, you need to join my team. I'm telling you, the Wild Heart Crafters is the place to be. We're an awesome bunch of ladies. So thank you very much for spending a bit of time with me. Hit that share button and give me the thumbs up if you thought that was a great video. And until next time, everybody, happy crafting. Bye for now.